Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Blondimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Golder, Eric R, Ope Just Gonna Ski Right Past You There, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadow Art, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Ricky Ropebridge, Alex K, Toma Elaka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Gear, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Firedown, M54 Ewas, Jameson S, Eric R, +2 Salmon of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hard, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Cuchulain, Liz Giggles, Callistria Specialty, Brandon Gay, Gringus Maximus, Andrew G, Ebon Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Ice and Jam, and Chris W. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 47. We are investigating why and how Iron Tavia has risen from the dead and seemingly wandered off. We're back at her cottage, which we had left as a charred pile of ash. However, it's super magical and it's back. A weird little div guy named Deshula lives here now. He seems to somehow magically see it as a mansion, while the rest of us just see a decrepit old cottage. Through our investigation, we find a spell-trapped room that makes Kix and Lucan temporarily forgetful. Eventually, Shara gets the div to show us the hidden basement. It seems to be much different than it was previously, and we prepare for whatever horrible nonsense awaits us.
So who's going down this hallway following the sound of this heartbeat?
Everybody, I assume.
Shara, as you turn the corner,
Oh shit.
you see this thing hanging from the ceiling. It's this massive, six-chambered heart, shadowy, dark purple violet in color, suspended from a tangle of shadowy threads at the center of the chamber. It casts a strange shadow on the walls and on the floor, but the floor is littered with skulls, and the heart, the thump, beats. And I am going to need initiatives from the party as we enter combat with the complex hazard known as the Shadow Heart.
You're gonna make us fight a heart?
It's a
You're gonna fight a heart. The thing. Tumorous growth almost. The shadowy tissues that are hinged onto the walls of this chamber. It's angry somehow.
We're doing an initiative for a hazard. Oh no!
A hazard. We technically do initiative for every hazard we come across, but
Is that 3 or 4 natural ones for me tonight? Did everybody else's initiatives really go that poorly? Holy fuck!
I rolled a 2.
everybody rolled like shit.
And I somehow got lower than you.
How? Oh, you have a +12. Gross.
The heart beats, but Kix and Lucan tied with an 18. I'm gonna have one of them pick to go first. Which one of you goes?
We are at the top with an 18.
Top with an 18?
I rolled a 2.
That's really bad.
Wow.
So where's the heart? Is it over here?
Oh, it is literally the giant mass of purple
Okay.
goop there. Yes, that is it.
Can I see it right now?
Oh, yeah.
Or is there what's this barrier? Like, is this just
It's in the ceiling.
a plank of wood?
It's like a rafter, like in a mine.
What kind of recall knowledge I got for this thing?
Oh, recall knowledge? Arcana or occultism?
I will take my free occultism check.
Oh, that's right. You get that, bastard.
28.
A 28. You can, with the proper quick incantation, attempt to counter the heart's offensive magic. But you also realize that the heart actually might need some... You might need to actually find a way to negate the effect of the heart being tied to the shadow plane and then to the cottage, but that might require a religion check to purify the area containing the heart. But let's be real, if you were to, desecrate the area containing the heart with something other than, Zankuthan religious energy, that would work too.
Arius!
What?
Go preach to this thing.
Have you heard of Zerial?
So, Kix, because you did that with the occultism check, the first time that the heart uses offensive magic, you can attempt to counter it with an occultism check.
I will do that. And then with the final action, I will... Shit, I'll try to follow up with the religion, I guess. 20?
Fuck, are you kidding me?
Naturally?
Just roll that
31.
20. What deity are you even, using to try to bless the area?
Myself? I don't know. The devil believe in anybody? I sure don't.
Asmodeus.
I mean, whatever the case is, Kix, you probably tap into the contract devil for just a moment, so it uses the energies from hell to counter some of the shadow energy planes, and the tendrils that are holding this thing to the walls, they begin to burn ever so slightly as a quick Asmodean incantation begins to desecrate the space that it's in. You actually need 4 successes to do that.
Did the critical do anything for me?
Doesn't count towards any additional
Okay.
disables.
Well, that was a movement and...
Yeah, so
Oh, wait,
movement,
there was only...
movement, knowledge, and then a disable check. Technically, the disable should have been 2 actions, but I liked what you did, so we're going to make it keep.
Oh, the disable should have been 2. Okay, well then I won't take... I have another action, so I'll say it did take 2 actions.
Oh,
the occult
that's
check
right,
was
because the
free.
occult is free. Yeah, disable is 2 actions. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I got then.
All right, sweet. Then after Kix finds out a little bit about this thing and moves towards disabling it.
Throw your god powers at it, people.
Lucan, it's your turn.
So do I also have to do Asmodeus, or is it alright if I do Agatha? Do we know?
Don't do Urgatho. Wait, what?
No, this is Zonguthon here, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just do whatever.
Do whatever I want? Alright.
Hell yeah.
Anything but Zani
Fucking-
K.
Take out the Book of Mormon or something. I don't care.
I probably know one Urgathoan prayer. I say it.
You know, what is the equivalent of the Urgatho and Hail Mary, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Lord's
you've
Prayer.
heard Shara say them many times.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think I'm listening.
Then go ahead and give me a religion check as you use your second and third action to attempt to disable it.
Nah, not with a 19, yo.
A 19 will fail.
Sure, this isn't my thing. Get in here. This is all you.
Arius, it's your turn.
Have you heard of Zerial? 32.
32? That's a success.
They have now heard of Zerial.
Yeah, they have.
Did you move or did you still have a third action?
Should I move? I mean, what are we doing?
I think we're kind of hanging out here.
Trying to desecrate the area.
Should I move closer to it? Or just, is there a point to me moving?
I think wait till we finish doing whatever we're doing here.
Yeah, I'll just chill. I got nothing else to do.
Then, after Arius, the Shadow Heart is going to go. The Shadow Heart uses an ability called Battering Vortex. A swirling vortex of shadows begins to form around the heart, and it actually reaches out towards each of you, and it attempts to raise you from the ground and forcefully slam you down. But I need everybody to give me a fortitude save.
How about I get counter it before that happens?
You absolutely can try. Give me an occultism check.
28.
Not quite. 28
Oh, I'm
fails.
sorry, guys.
It's a good try.
I need everyone to give me a fortitude save.
No, fuck that. Roll the fucking 2. I'm hero pointing that. 26. I guess it's better. Failure is better than a critical failure, I guess. Hopefully.
Yeah, gonna use a hero point here to change my critical failure to just a regular failure.
Okay. So we got 2 critical failures up to regular failures with hero points. That means just failures all around, right?
I think so.
Yeah, looks like it.
Everybody failed? Okay. All right. So everybody fails on this. So everybody lifts up into the air as the shadow energy vortex expands out from the heart and begins to lift you off the ground. And as you feel the shadows begin to violently force you back down to the earth, all 4 of you have the option, being that you were adjacent to a rough rock wall, to make a grab and edge reaction. If you have a reaction available and would like to try.
Okay.
Was my reaction that counter, I assume?
The reaction was the counter. Kix, you cannot use the reaction.
What is the reaction
grab and
again?
edge.
Grab an edge?
Yeah,
It's
grab an
reflex,
edge.
right?
I have not gone yet. Do I have a reaction to grab an edge?
In this instance, no. So I suppose that really just means Arius and Lucan can grab an edge.
That's a reflex save, right?
It's reflex.
Well, I'm fucked. I ain't got reflex. 26.
Oh, rough. That's even a good roll, David.
Yeah, I don't have reflex. I got like -1 in dex.
Yeah, it's not great.
Jesus Christ. I can roll to hit things. I can't roll to do anything else. 20.
Well, neither of you are able to grab an edge of the wall as you get slammed forcefully down into the floor. And everybody will take this damage. It's bludgeoning damage. 22. All 4 of you are knocked prone and are clumsy for 1 round. It had another action that it was going to use to do a thing, but you've already so desecrated its space that it can't actually use this action. Shara, at the bottom of round 1, it's your turn.
Well, we're gonna try to desecrate it farther. Get a 24.
24 fails. And that's a 2-action activity.
Well, that sucks. I guess I stand up.
All right, Shara stands up, which takes us to the top of round 2. Kix, it's your turn.
We'll try to disable again with my weak ass religion check.
All right.
22.
Ooh, 22 will
That
fail.
wasn't a 20.
Need that nat 20, bro.
I don't know if I can really do anything to help outside of that.
No, this thing is physically a heart. It is a beating 6-chamber heart that is hanging from the ceiling. It has a physicality to it. It's not a haunt.
Right.
Just to throw it out there, because sometimes when we start talking about traps, we approach it as a haunt, like there's no way to physically damage it. You totally can physically damage the heart.
You guys all have good religion. I feel like you should be able to disable this, but did any of you guys success, or is it just me?
There have been 2 successes, one you and then the other Arius.
I told them about Zerial.
Well, I'm prone, so I'll just stand up and then be done.
Well, then after Kix fails to further disable or desecrate the site and stands, Lucan, it's your turn.
Do you think I can help desecrate it by hitting it with a fireball?
It is physically there. I don't know. You finally want to burn this house down, and it's down here?
I always wanted to burn it down. I stand up for 1 action, and then I move away because I can't do anything.
Lucan's like, nope, sorry, fuck off, bye.
Sorry, no, this is not my thing.
All right. Well, Lucan runs away. Arius, it's your turn.
Literally just said we could hit it. Just go up to it and beat it up.
Is there a point to doing religion checks still?
To attempt to disable it or desecrate the space entirely?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll start with a religion check and then how far? Wait, 10, 20. Yeah, I get it.
So the religion check is 2 actions because it's a disable a device action.
It's fine. Unless I roll 3. 16.
Yeah, that's a failure.
I'm just gonna move up into its fucking face.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Arius moves up to the heart. Arius, as you move up to the heart, I need you to give me a will save. As a creature approaches within 10 feet, the heart gives a slow beat.
33.
And actually, every creature in the room, except for Lucan, because he booked it, needs to give me a will save.
I'm so smart.
Arius, a 33 is a success. You're fine.
How about a 23?
23 is a failure.
And I couldn't counter this one, right? That was just the first time?
That was just the first time when you prepped it. Yep. Shara, on a failure, you were stunned 1.
Oh, this is like a physical thing?
Yeah, it is.
It's not mental? Okay. 22.
A 22 is also a failure. Kix, you are also stunned 1. Alright, Arius, you can finish your turn. That's just a reaction when something gets within 10 feet of it.
That is my turn.
Oh, it was. Okay. Then that takes us over to the Shadow Heart. And it, with its first and second action, uses the Battering Vortex. So I need a Fortitude save from Kix, Shara, and Arius. Lest you take damage. Wow, y'all.
4 nat ones for
I'm
the
going
night.
to use...
And
I'm going to use my Pack of Infernal Prowess to re-roll this.
Ooh.
Nice.
The devil comes in right at that last moment as you're about to be lifted into the air.
No.
And it's like, actually, you know what? Fuck. Just take this damage. Fuck you.
I got a 1
God
on
damn.
my miracle roll.
That sucks ass. Everyone who failed, take the 16 damage from being battered into the floor. Kicks, you don't take 32.
Why not?
It's not a basic save, it's just a fortitude. Critical failure, you just take full damage. And you're knocked prone and you're clumsy 3 on the critical.
So I still take 16. Okay.
You still take the full damage. Yep. So anyone who failed takes the full damage.
How long
It's
does the clumsy last?
one.
Was it till the end of my turn, or is it 1 round? Or
1 round, so it technically re-ups right now. Shara, you're on the ground. Clumsy 3. No, clumsy 1. It's your turn.
okay, let's see. And that shadow pulse, that wasn't a mental effect, correct?
No, not mental. It was a physical, you are in this place and it demanded it, I guess, was the best way to put it.
Well, that's lame. Can I still give religion checks?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We'll give another religion check a try. Continue to roll poorly. And that's my turn because I'm stunned 1.
Yeah, the natural 1 will not do it. Well, then after Shara,
I rolled an 8.
why did I say natural 1?
I don't know.
I don't either. And 20 won't do it. Which takes us up to the top of round 3. Kicks. It's your turn. You're stunned 1, so you lose your first action.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're prone.
So no, I stood up last. And then I get proned again?
Yeah, you got prone again.
Oh, okay. Just gonna lay here for a bit. Contemplate what I've done wrong. So we're at 3, right?
3 successes?
Yeah.
Just 2.
Oh, it's still just 2. Okay.
Still just 2, yeah. The last round, everyone rolled really badly. 2 action, you could do it again from where you're at. Or you could do something totally
but
different.
I'm pretty sure I don't have it good enough. And I don't know. So is it casting spells, or what is it doing when it, like, attacks us?
They're not spells. It is a shadow heart. Spoilers. A section of the shadow plane. It has control over this space. Like, divine control over this space. Which is why you're using religion checks to attempt to desecrate it so that you're removing its power to influence the space.
Yeah, I guess I will just try it, because Can we try damaging it yet? Or is that what triggered that last thing?
Nobody's tried. The thing that triggered the last thing was just Arius getting close.
Well, I'm just curious on hitting it, so I'm just gonna attack it with a telekinetic projectile. I don't have a target.
That's okay. You can just make the roll. And what kind of damage?
It's a heart, so we'll do slashing. I'll grab one of these jagged bones here on the ground.
Sounds good.
That'd probably be piercing, but whatever, we'll figure it out.
We'll make it work.
I should have
Fuck.
fucking rolled that religion check.
Fuck, dude.
20? Natural 20 with 34?
A 34 is a hit. Natural 20 is a critical hit. Unfortunately, this thing is treated like an object. It is immune to critical hits.
Alright. Well then, 7 damage.
Okay, so, and this is slashing, 14. As the shard of bone goes to cut across the heart, it kind of digs into the outer wall of the heart and then bounces off it didn't do quite enough damage to pierce through the outer casing. Lucan.
It's got DR 15 against slashing.
Just hardness. It's an object.
Oh, it's
technically.
an object.
Yeah, but it's got hardness 15. Yeah. Lucan.
Yeah, I heard.
Looking just around the corner, like, how is everybody doing over there? Handling it okay?
I hate this thing.
You guys hate everything about this cottage.
Yes. Yes.
Wish I had disintegrate then.
Right? Disintegrate would be great here.
Yeah, slashing ain't no good.
Here's where we're at so far. Slashing, at least, wasn't able to on its own get through the hardness. You know that for sure. You know that you have 2 successful religion checks to desecrate the area, and you need a total of 4. You can also attempt to counter the heart's offensive stuff, but
Alright, fine.
that's been difficult too.
Action 1's gonna be some tandem movement shit.
Tandem move.
We gonna move around a little bit. We'll move back into the room, get into position to do some things. Action 2 and 3, we will act together, and I guess I'll start with a Ray of Frost, or no, not Ray of Frost, Electric Arc on it. So, reflex save.
It gets 28.
Take half the damage.
The heart dodges out of the way?
Sure. So it takes 7 electric damage.
Okay, the 7, fortunately, not enough to overcome its resistances.
Okay. Well, then Sundrinker will take an attack. We'll do bludgeoning since Kix yelled out about slashing not really working. We'll get probably a 22 to hit.
A 22 misses.
All right, I'm done.
It's a giant fucking heart. How do we miss?
It's natural armor.
Yeah,
Better way to think
it's
about
more
that.
like natural armor. He has like a really strong muscle.
It's like bouncing off of it.
Yeah.
Arius.
I thought that's what the hardness was for.
Yeah, it's both. Both. Definitely both.
Bullshit is what I call it.
Zuriel, 32.
32 as you scream the horseman of destruction in war's name. That is a success. The heart writhes and it thumps.
That makes 4
faster.
Right? Yeah.
No, that makes 3.
That's only 3. I thought
It's
Kix
3.
succeeded the last one they did.
Kix got a critical hit on a telekinetic projectile.
Oh, that's what it was.
So the shadowy tendrils that are digging this thing into the wall are beginning to writhe independently from the heart, and the heart tilts cockeyed as it seems as though what's connecting it here is beginning to get ripped away. Arius, you still have 1 action.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch myself, I think.
Arius looks left. Arius looks right. Puts his hands in his pants.
I got nothing down there, bro. Rubbing my bones.
Just rub that hip bone.
How hurt am I? Yeah, I'll just drop a 4th level on myself.
4th level 1 action harm. That takes us back over to the Shadow Heart. The Shadow Heart attempts to batter the party against the ground one final time. I need a fortitude save from now everybody, including Lucan and Sundrinker, who is now in the ring.
Yeah.
So, fortitude saves. Everybody might as well just stay
Ooh,
prone.
nat 20.
Hey, Shara succeeds, although you were previously prone, so that doesn't really technically help you a ton. Although the clumsy condition goes away. That just looks rough across the board. Sherry got the natural 20, critical success, therefore there is
I
no
got a
effect.
fail. Critical. It looks like a 16.
Yeah, Kix with a 16 critically
No,
fails.
I rolled a nat 1 and got the 16.
No, Lucan critically fails with a 16. Kix got an 18, still critically fails.
Already only failed.
Well, there you go. Or else that means you're just clumsy 1 instead of clumsy 3. What does Sundrinker get?
26.
26?
Something like that.
Also a failure. So Sundrinker will be clumsy 1. And everybody goes prone. Except for, well, yeah, everybody should be prone. The only one who wasn't going to go prone decided to stay prone from the last round.
I only had 2 actions.
Yeah, it's legit. And for everyone who failed, take 26 damage. Everyone but Shara. This one, Sundrinker, Luke can share. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But I have to take the worst. because I critically failed.
Standard damage. It's not a basic will. It's not a basic save.
Oh, well, that's nice.
All right. The Shadow Heart wants to do more, but it can't, so it won't. Shara, bottom of round 3. It's your turn.
Another religion check.
Another religion. Hoping to put the final lid on this.
Damn it. I just keep getting worse and worse each time.
Yeah. Okay. Reaching for Urgathoa's words, but words are hard.
You keep getting the wind knocked out of you.
What?
And then...
Do get a third
Use-
action now.
touch of corruption on myself.
A little bit of healing. Takes us to top of round 4. Kicks. It's your turn.
I'm just gonna heal myself because I don't want to help you guys anymore.
Part's just getting slammed into the ground. Over and over. Lucan.
I heal for 23.
Well done.
All right, Lucan. It's your turn.
I got nothing. Oh, I'm laying on the ground.
No love for the religion attempt?
I mean, I can't fucking do it.
I mean,
What's
every
your
dice has a
religion
20.
check?
Yeah, what is your religion?
19?
Plus 19?
Oh, not 19. It's 12. It's 12.
Oh.
Then you absolutely can do it. It's just
Yeah, your success rate's it's higher than 35%.
I'm also very injured. Because we're not dealing this thing any damage, that's clear. Yeah, sure. Action 1, tandem movement. Both Sundrick and I will stand.
Okay.
Action 2 and 3, act together. I will make the religion check.
He's doing it.
Nope. And then Sundricker will attempt an attack bludgeoning. Let's just see what happens. And get a 30 to hit.
A 30 hits.
We'll see if bludgeoning does any damage to it. 16.
16 damage is enough to deal it 1 damage.
Cool. That's my turn.
And you bruise the heart. You smack it. Arius. You're prone, but it's your turn.
Cereal. Damn it. 22.
22 unfortunately fails.
I mean, I did whisper it, so clearly it just didn't hear me.
Shit, need to be louder next time.
I'm injured, he's badly injured, barely injured, barely injured. How low am I? I can't even heal Sundrinker or you. I'm gonna... I have battle medicine, right? That's a thing I took. Right? Right? There it is, thank God. Okay. I was fairly certain I didn't have it there. Okay.
Not wanting to spend another spell.
I mean, honestly, I think my battle medicine just heals more than a single action spell. Nice. Success with a 21.
Alright, standard success on that.
So that's just 2d8 plus, or it's just 2d8, right?
Flat 2d8, yep.
13.
Nice.
Honestly, not that much different than my 4th level harm, so I'll take it.
Pretty well done. Then, after Arius, that takes us over to the Shadow Heart, and the Shadow Heart's gonna do the only thing that the Shadow Heart can do. Everybody give me a fortitude save. Everyone has the option to grab an edge if you are able to. You must be adjacent to a wall in order to grab an edge.
What if we're still on the ground?
You're still on the ground, technically I would still allow it, yeah.
Dude, 320s in him. Let's go.
Shit.
The guy dies.
Kix, roll that on more religion checks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you guys know the drill by now. 4d10 damage regardless. Wow, I rolled really well on that. 33 damage to everyone but Kix. If you succeeded, you take half, which I don't think anybody did. No one did.
Shara critically failed.
You do not take double.
I attempted to grab an edge and I got a 29.
29 is a success, so your critical fail then turns into a failure.
Nice.
So you're clumsy.
Just clumsy.
Yeah, clumsy 1 instead of clumsy 3. then after the Shadowheart lifts everybody up off the ground once more and slams them down again. Let me give a quick recap here. Lucan, Sundrinker, not looking great. Under a quarter of their health. Arius, Shara, and Kix are looking a little better, but both Shara and Arius are getting close to around half health. Arius a little below, Shara a little above.
Let's just start touching myself more. I can only do it like a dozen more times.
Oh yeah, no big deal. Whatever. It's fine. No worries. Okay. Well, at the bottom of round 4, with the party getting just rocked over and over again by this telekinetic floor-slamming barrage, Shara, it's your turn.
Shara lets out a plea to Urgathoa and gets a 28. That doesn't work. I quit.
8 is a success. On the nose.
Oh god, why did everything go black?
Yeah, did everybody else's chat just go blank?
My chat just went blank.
I erased it.
Oh? Okay.
Because we're going to the Shadow Realm, boys.
You're going to the Shadow Plane. No, the final tendril pops loose from the walls. The heart falls to the ground with a sickening, slurpy thud. It beats once, thump, and stops. Very quickly, the heart shrivels into what looks to be this small pile of cloth, actually.
Do we have to escape this fucking house again?
The Shadow Heart has been destroyed. Is the house going to eat you again?
Pretty sure I hate you.
Everybody is in varying states of being prone and getting slammed on the ground over and over again by this heart. So people are hurt, but the space itself remains for the moment. There's no sudden tremor or rumble.
It's not trying to fucking eat us?
Yeah, the ground doesn't turn into, the floor of a stomach and begin to burn you. None of that. It's just quiet.
Well, I am... Lucan is very hurt, and remembering that the last time we defeated a boss down here, this place started to fucking eat us, I am immediately heading out. Stumbling, clutching my chest, bleeding profusely. I am stumbling the fuck out of here, if I'm able. I won't even say anything. You just see me start to go.
I mean, I could heal up.
No, it tried to eat us last time. I am leaving.
I don't remember that. Nothing's happening. David, I have 13 harms. Just let me heal us.
13 arms?
Just let me heal us.
I hear you say that as I walk away. But it tried to eat us last time. Fine, fuck. And I come hobbling back.
I'm just going to draw some harm spells. Take 51 HP, Lucan.
I'll take 51. Okay. All right. Thank you.
And I'm going to drop one of myself.
Yeah, are we sitting down trying to heal, or are you just dropping a bunch of heals right now just so we're...
I'm dropping a couple big spells just to get us topped up in case we do run into something. How's everybody else doing on health?
I'm down 57.
I'll drop another one on you then.
Who took that 58?
Arios did.
Okay.
I'm down 29.
This one's for Shara.
Anyway, I'm only down 5 now.
Lucan, how far down are you?
I'm still down 55.
The quick's down 29. Heal me, skeleton man.
I don't care about the quick.
That's what I wanted.
You healed 51 and you're still down that much?
Yeah, I was near death.
Oh, wow.
There's 34 more for Lucan.
All right, thank you.
Shara.
No, I'm good.
Fine, Lucan, give me a medicine check. I don't like this skeleton.
No, you get this one.
The quick can take 34.
Yeah, I'm only down 5. I'm good now.
All right, okay. Yeah,
I'm down 10. Lucan, how are you?
I'm down 21. It's fine.
I guess if you want to drop a burst, you could probably top off a couple of us.
I'm going to drop a first or second level one on Lucan.
2d8.
That's a first level. I dropped a first level down on you. There's 10.
That's 10. I'll take 10. Oh, that's right. You got the thing that makes your heals D10s, don't you? Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
So now we're all in decent shape?
Yeah, we're good. 5 spells later. Out of what? 13?
I only have I have my entire font left, so 3 4th levels, 1 3rd level, 2 2nd levels, and 1 1st level left.
All right.
I have 7 left, with 3 of them being max level.
I mean, if
Okay,
it
that's
seems
pretty
safe, do we want to try to take 10 minutes, get our focuses back and stuff? And
Yeah, at least investigate the area.
I poke the heart a bunch and kick it, make sure it's actually dead.
It is. In fact, I'm trying to think of like what the heart, the exterior of the heart with all the blood drained out and all the form, taken from it as you destroyed it. It's almost fabric-like. It's cloth-like. And it seems magical.
so we could skin it. We also have an unusual belt that's not identified, apparently.
I'll take a look at the belt. Wait, doesn't somebody have quick identify?
I think
I do.
Lucan's got quick identify.
Yeah, Luke, can you check that out?
Yeah, go ahead and give me nature, whatever magic check you want to make.
My Arcana's one better. I get a 25.
25 is enough to identify this. It's not a belt, actually. It's the red scarf, and it is a greater dancing scarf.
God damn it.
This long and billowing scarf is typically woven of silk or sheer fabric, and adorned with bells or other jangling bits of shiny metal. It grants a +2 item bonus to performance checks.
325 gold.
Yeah, Moonlight totally had one of those.
Or we can sell it for 325 gold.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good chunk change.
Because what's the highest performance check we have here, guys? Who's got the
Yeah, this is an extinction curse. No one gives a fuck.
So as you stand down here, you're quickly healing and identifying some of the things that you have. Just to remind you, you did get a note. I'll post it again so people can refresh themselves. This looks familiar, right?
Yes, the benefactor of Thornhearth. Okay, fuck it. I want to be done. Can we be done in this heart room? I'm leaving. Can we leave, please?
You may leave.
No, we need to spend like 10 minutes here, remember?
Oh, fuck. No, I have quick identification. I figured out the thing fast.
But I want my damn focus point back so I can heal again.
Okay, we'll spend 10 minutes. Get your focus point. I look around nervously, waiting to be eaten. And not in the fun way.
10 minutes.
Do we make it through 10 minutes?
Goes off. Well,
All right, fine. My nerves are shot for this fucking cabin.
Okay, now we can move on.
Okay.
As you're leaving the basement, you notice that on your way up the stairs, there's this almost shimmering, this slight lurching, not like the sides of the walls and or the floor and the ceiling. I'm not saying it's like slick. You're not in a throat or anything while you're in the stairwell.
How ridiculous that would be.
How ridiculous. Everything's becoming just strangely, barely noticeably ethereal, shadowy, misty.
Yeah, it's going back to the shadow plane, isn't it?
As you're walking up, more substance appears. It's a long trip up, as it was a long trip down. And when you get back up to the main floor of the cottage, it is as you left it.
Is our bestest new friend here?
He's still sleeping. As you get to the top of the stairs, he wakes up and he turns and he tumbles around a little bit. Where's the... You! And he scampers up. What have you done?
It looks exactly the same.
He's looking around. My mansion. My estate.
Your shithole.
Your shithole is wasted.
It was alive the whole time.
Yes, sorry. We killed it.
Killed what?
Yes, that's what I'd like to know.
It was a massive purple heart.
As you're standing there, the roof, the walls, the rafters around you mist away into smoke and sucked with one quick motion down the stairs, and the door closes. And along the jagged remains of what's left, you see the burnt husk of the cottage that once was.
I successfully burned it down.
You did burn it down.
Take that, book 4.
Here it is, as you left it the first time that you came here.
Well, glad to see it stuck this time. I hope never to see this place again.
Foreshadowing.
I hope not.
Ishula is on, they're on their knees. Just,
You're still here. Go home. It's gone. Go home.
It was never even really here.
fine. And he snaps his fingers and he disappears.
Right, well, I suppose we should look for tracks of undead Iron Tavia. Who's good at looking for tracks?
Not this guy.
I'll do my best. Suntrigger and I will take a look around.
Where's Gerdrug?
He's on the mantle.
He's with us.
He's back at the theater. I get a 29.
You don't see any tracks that you could pick out as being Iron Tavia's. What do you know about Iron Tavia right now?
She's a witch.
Who rose from the dead
She was
and shambled off.
originally an Annis hag.
Anus hag?
And
I know a few of them.
Yes.
but
Butt
you
witches.
But you don't know what sort of undead she's raised into. So you're not exactly sure what to look for. You certainly don't see any tracks that would match what you know an Annis hag may leave, even with your 29. At that moment, a skeletal mount, Seldig, astride it,
Oh yeah, our fucking accomplice, bro.
rides up to the front gate, and his horse kicks open the wooden gate and strides into the yard.
There was a gap right over there. It's broken. All right.
This is interesting work. 24 hours later.
Yes, it seems to have returned to its former shape, existence, whatever.
So this would be as you left it originally.
Yes, how we left it, burned down to a crisp.
Tell me about your time in the cottage.
I do.
No, let's just get this over with. I'll do my little.
Oh yeah, your fucking thing you can
brain
do.
pot thing. I cast a mind link, and I tell him everything in an instant that could be communicated in 10 minutes. Fuck role playing. I got mind link.
So this place would seem to have some sort of connection to the shadow plane.
Or did, at least.
Well, the veil at the site must be thin. Best not let any of your Kuthite acquaintances know about this.
All right. I don't like them anyway.
Neither do I.
Hey, at least we've got that in common. Something to bond over. Mutual hatred.
Are you good to ride?
Yes, Ari's healed us up just fine. Wait, what time in day night is it?
Day night.
When you emerge from the cottage, it is approaching noon,
Oh, okay, well...
which is about the time that you went into the cottage.
Scratch literally everything I just did there, I'd be melded. Maybe I'm in the... I'm under an umbrella.
I'm okay with that.
My giant-ass umbrella that I hold over my head. I don't think it works like that.
Well, so Mekatar is interesting because Mekatar is, wrapped in fabric and almost looks like bandages. Mekatar is, built to sort of look like a mummy, almost. But
Okay.
all of the fabric coverings that go around the main portions of Mekatar act as sun shields for the light sensitive.
Right.
I think vampires may be able to go out if there's no direct sunlight.
We are in the forest.
You're in the forest, and I was going to mention that there was a light drizzle that was hitting you as you emerged from the basement. I just didn't get to it.
Okay. All right, we'll say it's overcast, we're under foliage, and I have a big umbrella, and I'm just able to get by.
Those things right now, yes.
Perfect. This conversation's happened.
Convinced ourselves to allow them.
Yes.
Anyways. Yeah, it's about noon.
Anyway, it seems Iron Tavia turned into an undead and trundled off somewhere. I'm not very good at all this outdoorsy stuff. How about you? See any signs of them? Can you track them at all?
The contacts that I have in the forest don't have the best information for me. So we've used the info that we've obtained. We head south, as my informants originally informed me of. And while we're there, we'll stop by this Thornhearth, talk to this benefactor.
If they're there, but absolutely, why not?
They would seem to at least know about Iron Tavia's conversion, based on the wording in the letter. So let's go to Thornhearth.
All right, then. I guess I'll unsummon Sundrinker, or no, have Sundrinker wrap themselves around my carriage again like before, and hop on into my coffin, and away we go. Wait, no, we don't have that here. Fuck! All right. I unsummon Sundrinker and hop on the fucking skeletal steed.
And you ride.
And if it gets to be sunny, I meld and slow us down.
The weather over the next few days is overcast, dreary, very rainy, just been drizzling and misty all day, which would allow you to continue riding. Seldeg, you've discovered after a few days of traveling with him in the forest and, leading up to it here, does not have much to say. But it's more than that. He spends a lot of time watching. Anytime you've come across any bands of roving ghouls, many of them will stand down, but some of them just don't know any better. And you've been forced to take them down. They haven't been enough of a challenge to even bring up. We're talking level 1, level 2, groups of mobs here, which are just no match for the party. But he stands by and he watches everything. And you can see those gears turning behind his red eyes. 4 days pass. You travel through the forest, the Axon Wood. The trail is tight on both sides with tall bramble walls, close together trees that tower into the sky, providing thick canopy. 6 days pass. In those 6 days, anybody have anything that they want to do during camp? Any questions they want to ask Seldeg?
We're primarily still, traveling, though, right?
Forest trails. Yep, forest trail traveling for 6 days.
So camping is just essentially sleeping time? There's not, downtime?
There would be.
Well, not like a crafting downtimes where the thing's not really if I'm constantly traveling, right? I wouldn't think.
If you convince Seldeg to build in some time for it.
No, I'm scared of him.
I would say he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that goes for that kind of thing.
He's one of those people who's driving like your dad's driving. You say, I gotta pee. And he's like, you're not going yet.
Dude, my dad was the fucking worst at that. And what also pissed me off is we're gonna eat a big breakfast so we don't have to eat lunch. I was like, that's not how the food works.
See, my dad's dad was very much like that and a complete asshole. So my dad was like, I'm never going to do that. So I lucked out.
But no, I'm fine. No need for that.
Yeah, after the conversations we've had with him so far, Shara decides it's not really worth trying to talk to him because he doesn't seem like he wants it anyways.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys, whoever wants to talk.
Yeah, I'll happily talk to other people, but I'm not going to bother him.
So everyone other than Kix, then.
Other people.
It was a joke, sorry. I was being deadest.
Dead ass.
Yeah, I got nothing I want to ask Bloodless or do when we camp. Had to leave my wagon behind.
Still not happy about that, huh? I don't blame you.
But we're able to ride the horses, though, still. It's not that cramped here.
You're still able to ride the horses. As you've been traveling, you're basically coming out of the Axonwood. Does everybody have the map of Geb that I pulled up? So you're coming out of the south end of the Axonwood, right around here.
Holy fuck, we went a long ways.
Yeah, we got far. Oh, you did say it was like a week, though, didn't
It
you?
was a week of travel, yeah.
Yeah.
If your horses had flesh, you would have been pushing them the entire time. But you can travel a little bit longer when you're all riding skeletons, right? Really, the only thing that gets in the way of it is, I don't know, maybe kicks and Shara's asses and how uncomfortable that would be after some time in the saddle, but
That would be pretty awful.
Shara's got her own horse. She's used to it.
that's a good point. Basically just kicks.
I don't know how to horse ride.
The journey there was deep paths that wind up into hills and shallow valleys, and there's a creek that crosses the road several times, but you come out of the south of the Axonwood, all the way here on the east end, and you come to a crossroads. You have been on a trail this entire time, and it maybe doesn't occur to you until you're leaving, but you recall as you entered Axonwood the first time, the path didn't let you go where you wanted to go, until you convinced one of the Fey residents to let it go the way you wanted it to go. In this case, you didn't go down any twisting paths or anything. You had basically a straight shot through the Axonwood, almost as though it was making way for Seldig.
Interesting.
At this crossroads is an obelisk, a black obelisk. On the obelisk is an arrow that points southeast and is labeled Mekatar. None of the other roads are labeled.
Does this dude know how to get to Thornhearth?
At the crossroads are also two humans.
Uh-huh.
The humans look
Tasty.
bedraggled,
Oh.
and the humans look bedraggled and tired. They definitely just, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way to peasants, but they just look like peasants. They got that
Fair.
leather skull cap and the
You're gonna offend all of our
basic-
peasant listeners.
Hey, we're all fucking peasants. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, I suppose. your classic medieval peasant with the leather skull cap and the simple dress for the woman, the barely fitting everything for everybody. Anyways,
All our peasant listeners. All you fucking peasants.
fucking peasants.
Hello, friends and fellow peasants.
Help, I'm being repressed.
I didn't vote for him. I guess I will approach the peasants because Bloodless is scary as fuck and I don't wish him upon anybody. I'll quick ride up ahead. Yes, hello, fine folk. We are looking for the way to Thornhearth. Might you know where it is?
The humans look to each other. They're quick.
Like fast on their feet?
Smart?
Quick-witted.
The woman looks up at you. We're actually from Thornhearth. It's about an hour or so that way.
Excellent.
Points.
Why are you standing at this crossroads?
We haven't eaten properly for weeks. Not ever since the disappearance. We've been searching for the benefactor.
All right, excellent. We're on the same page. Kix, food?
Wait, the benefactor's his name. Like, that's just what he goes by?
She looks at the man who has not looked away from Seldig, even though Lucan's the one coming up. And the man looks over, shakes his head real quick, and she, we're not supposed to talk about the benefactor.
Yes, that's exactly why you should. Look, here, we've got food. Kix,
Num num num.
might you share some of your food, your mortal food with these two?
I was gonna say, Lucan, you're gonna feed him kicks? Jeez.
I take out my hamburgers from book 1. but they're really just illusion hamburgers that I put in their brain, and it's actually the same food you saw on Snowpiercer.
Which I assume is people.
His cockroaches.
Never mind.
Say, was it like maggoty food or something?
You guys never seen Snowpiercer? Come on.
I haven't. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. I
Actually.
haven't seen-
That's the sequel to Willy Wonka.
Is it really?
There's like a 2-hour YouTube video about it. I watched the whole thing.
Hilarious.
It is all theorized, but I
watched it
always just
all.
agree. I'm like, no, it's gotta be.
It's got to be. Hey, but that's just a theory. A movie theory.
All makes sense now.
Anyway, yes. Food. Give them food. We are actually also looking for the benefactor and to learn their identity. We'd be happy to trade food and whatever we can for information.
As you're talking to the woman, the man puts his hand into his palm, looks at the woman, and begins shaking her at the shoulders. She goes, I know, I'm sorry.
That's a nat 20 for my diplomacy check. 34 total.
Look, you can come with us to Thornhearth, but we don't know where the benefactor is. I have to ask you a favor, please.
Yes, of course. I say, not really feeling it, but trying to win over their trust.
One of the rules is that we're not supposed to talk about the benefactor.
Fight Club.
Or the disappearance. Could you not tell anybody that I said anything?
Look, I don't even know who you are. We've never met.
Your lips are sealed. I mean, my lips are sealed.
If he's missing, who are we going to talk to about him?
I don't know. But we'll let you come with us. My name is Akwi.
Well, she looks beefy as fuck. She don't look like she's starving.
I know, right? That's a...
She kicked my ass. What's on her neck, though? What's that supposed to be?
I would pay money to see it.
It's like the tribal shit that they do, like that, like brings
Oh,
this,
it's like
raises the
scarification.
skins.
Oh,
up,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I would
If you're
assume.
interacting with Akwi and you notice that during your interactions, go ahead and give me a medicine or religion check.
All right.
I don't think I will.
Okay. 23 medicine?
That's a critical success.
A 23?
You recognize those. Those are scars from his vampire feedings.
Oh, not what I thought.
Oh.
So the benefactor's a vampire?
I think that would certainly make sense.
Better make some more scars.
Does the guy have them also?
The guy absolutely does.
Okay.
Thank you for the food and the water. Kicks, right?
That's me.
Thank you. Oh, this is Soama.
So what are the names? What was it?
Akui and Soama. Well, Thornhearth is ruled and protected by the benefactor.
Not if he's missing.
And does this benefactor have a name?
His name? That's what we know him as.
Can you describe him?
He stopped coming into the village 3 weeks ago.
When did Undead Iron Tavia show up?
Here?
Based on our information? Yeah, based on our
Yeah, I mean,
information.
based on our information, when was she sighted?
It's not all exact, but roughly around the same time.
Okay.
Within a few days. And even as that comes out, you can hear Seldig behind you. And the horse pats at the ground almost anxiously.
Yes, I don't know that I believe in coincidences.
The benefactor, well, he's a vampire.
All right, yes.
And, he protected us. He'd, didn't always look the same.
Didn't always look the same. Interesting.
But he doesn't always reveal himself in an obvious way.
Is there something we know about vampires that they can they change
Shapeshift?
the way they look? I'm trying to figure out this like a Dread Pirate Roberts kind of thing where like who the benefactor is isn't necessarily like a person but a name or something.
Could be something like that. No, I don't think they. I don't remember. At least if you're a PC, shapeshifting being one of the things, but maybe
But
a full-fledged.
in order to be a
vampire
hag, you
can.
have to be a shapeshifter, right? Maybe he's a hag vampire? I don't know.
Maybe.
Does the benefactor have a house in town or mansion or something?
The benefactor's estate is on the hill, just outside of Thornhearth.
And I assume you've gone there looking for him?
No, actually. One of the rules is that we are not to go into the estate unless he invites us.
And is another rule just to starve yourself and die if he disappears?
Well, he hasn't given us leave to eat.
I take back my food.
It's one of those, huh?
Why would a vampire not want you to eat? Look, I'm a vampire, and I want my people to eat.
Certainly hasn't given us leave to prepare food. No. Oh. Soama and I have been surviving on berries and rainwater for the past several days. Out in the forest.
I'd make a joke about how they've got to have just terrible diarrhea, but I won't.
So why do you live here?
The benefactor offers protection. It seems a silly question almost. Are you one of the dead?
That's neither here nor there. Don't worry about it.
None, yeah.
For the quick, in Geb, we understand that there are places in Geb where the quick have it terribly. They have terrible lives. Here in Thornhearth, the benefactor protects us, and he keeps us safe. None of us die to his feedings.
Yes, but Geb does have rules against just murdering quick, so...
How well enforced. You hear stories.
Yes, but are those stories told in order to keep you as cattle and sheep? He obviously feeds on you.
Obviously, it's part of our arrangement. He keeps us safe, but he allows us to run the village in our way when we're given permission to. It's a better life than most quick must have.
Shira doesn't really even give a shit about these people. She actually just finds it kind of funny. Like,
That they're pathetic.
how pathetic they are. And, like, they think this is a good arrangement, but it doesn't seem like it really is. He's just telling them it is.
Yeah, they just clearly don't get out at all. They have no idea. They're basically Russians being propagandized right now.
Jesus.
The benefactor is Putin?
It doesn't take a long time, but Seldig kind of just lingers back and listens. Both Soama and Akui are walking beside Lucan. Soama looks nervous, glancing back and forth.
I suppose as a vampire, maybe they feel like kinship to you because of the benefactor being a vampire.
I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense.
We've almost never been attacked in the history of the village. Not from external sources at all.
This is Geb. You shouldn't be attacked at all. I mean, there are exceptions, of course. But no, our lands must be safe. Our borders protected.
You go out into the forests and the fields, ravening packs of ghouls. And what, is there a guard out here to protect us?
Well, no, that's why you shouldn't be out here.
They're starting to realize.
That's why we have the benefactor. The benefactor protects us.
And how many people live in this Thornhearth?
I don't know exactly. There's maybe 45 or 50 of us.
Not everybody lives on the benefactor's estate, I must assume.
No, we all live in the village. None of us live at the benefactor's estate.
Okay, all right. I guess I don't have anything else to say other than to just keep walking and make our way there. I definitely want to break into this fucking estate and take a look around, but we'll see what happens when we get there.
So you make your way down. It only takes about an hour, even if you're walking slower. And Seldig doesn't press you for speed. He allows you to walk in a pace that allows you to chat with and talk to Akui. Soama hasn't said a word the entire time, but it takes you about an hour to get there. In that hour's time, you see the benefactor's home on the horizon. You're out of the forest now, and yes, there's, scattered copses of trees, but you see the village, and it's a small hamlet. There's a handful of houses, some fields nearby, and a hill, atop which is a manor.
Friends and fellow peasants, what are we going to do with all of these seemingly benefactorless people? Sure would be a shame if some other vampires swept in and took over things. Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.